guys, it's Rayleighn and welcome back to me and Emily's channel. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe in this time. So today's video I decided, because obviously Emily did a vlog last week, but because I'm so busy with doing loads of other stuff with my business and like my own channel, and then there's just a lot going on at the minute. Even if I'm in isolation and not actually doing my 9-to-5 job, I'm still quite busy, which is pretty bad. We decided that last week Emily was just going to film, and then this week I was just going to film. So for today's video I'm going to be using my two new babies that have arrived. So it's the 24A Artist Pass palette from Morphe, and then the Morphe X James Charles palette as well. So we're going to play with some makeup today because I thought, why not? Now, as a lot of you know, and as I've already clarified that maybe 1,000 times before, I am not a makeup artist, so please do not judge if this all goes completely wrong. I'm going to try my best to make it, like, I've got a nice idea in my head, I just don't know how well it's going to go on my face. So we're going to try our best to see what happens, but yeah, let's get started. Also, just to clarify, I do have pink hair. If you haven't seen the video on my channel, I will leave that in the description below, so you can go check that out and see how I did it. But yes, quarantine has led me to dye my hair pink. We love that. So to start off with, I'm going to start with the James Charles palette. Now look how stunning that is, like, it's a gorgeous palette. And I'm going to go in with the shade Canvas as a base, just to go all over the lid. This is like a lovely, like, gorgeous little peachy tone. So I'm just going to apply that literally all over the lid. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the 24A Artist Palette. And I'm going to start with Stage Persona. How gorgeous is the palette, first of all? But yeah, I'm going to start off with Stage Persona, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid as well. It's a beautiful, like, lilac-y, purpley colour. So we're going to go in and we're just going to apply that all over the lid. What's great is that these shades are really good with, like, building colour. Okay, so once you applied that, it should look something like this. It's a beautiful, like, lilac-y shade, and I absolutely love it. And then we're now going to move back over to the James Charles palette. Okay, so back over to the James Charles palette. I'm going to be using the shade Single, which is this beautiful, like, dark purple with still a touch of maybe like a violet-y colour. So we're going to go in with that, and we're just going to apply it on the lid. We're not going to apply it all over the eye, just like on the centre, like around that lid area. So this is where this could either go really well, really nicely, or it could completely fail. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so I've done that. So what I quite like about it is I decided to kind of blend up a bit more and blend it in with that light lilac-y shade in the outer corner of my eye. And I quite like how it's looking so far. Like, you can see the deep purple on my eyelid, which is lovely, but then you can also see that fade up where the lilac goes. So I'm quite happy with how that is looking so far. So now we're going to do the cut crease and get a bit more technical with it, I guess. Okay, so for the cut crease, I'm going in with my Arbonne concealer, and I'm just going to grab the other end of my spoolie and lightly, and I mean lightly, go on the little bit of the concealer, because I don't want to add too much to the point where, like, it then just doesn't go well. Because sometimes when I do this, I add too much concealer and then it just looks absolutely horrible. So I'm going to now do the cut crease. Okay, so the cut crease is done. So I'm now going to go back in with the 24A Artist Pass palette, and I'm going to go in with this beautiful, beautiful starry shimmery shade that's part of the big shades over here, and it's called Spotlight Stealer. It's got stars in it. What the heck? So we're going to go in with that on the cut crease. Hopefully this works out. So I'm going to grab my flat-ended brush here, and I'm just going to go in with it and hopefully pick up some stars as well as we do this. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so off camera, I went and did my cut crease, and I did like the underline on my waterline of shadow, and this is what it looks like. So this is what the eyeshadow looks like. I'm a little bit obsessed with it, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is very much out of my comfort zone, but I quite like it, not gonna lie. I love the stars, like I don't know if it's picking up on camera at all, but the stars are beautiful, and I just love the purple, like I love it, it's gorgeous. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my other eye but off camera, and then I'll come back and do the rest of my makeup. Okay, so I've done both eyes now, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome, to be completely honest. I thought it was going to go a lot worse than it did, so I'm quite happy. So now we're going to move on to do the rest of my makeup. So I have a bit more colour in my face, and I don't just look like an absolute weirdo with purple eyeshadow on my face. I look a bit more normal. So we're going to start with bronzer and blush. Okay, so for my bronzer and blush, I'm going to go in, and actually highlight as well, to be fair. I'm going to go in with my Arbonne palette, which is the Starlight Glow palette. So I'm going to be using the shade Meteor for my contour. And I'm just going to go in and do that. So once I've done my cheekbones, I'm now going to go in and contour on my forehead. Ooh, we love when we get hair on our face, it's great. Just so we look a bit more sun-kissed. Contour, I'm now going to move on to blush. So I'm going to be using the shade Moonstone, which is this beautiful like blush pink. Okay, now we're going to move on to highlight. Normally I would be using my NYX highlight, but because I've been in the sun a lot, I'm a lot more tanned. So I'm going to go in with the shade Stardust from the palette. It kind of just gives me more of a glow, but without it being like really bright, and like you can tell that I put highlighter on. Whereas like, because where I've been in the sun, if I was to use my NYX one, you would literally just be like, whoa, she's got like a strobe of light on her face. Okay, so that is the highlight, contour and blush done. So now we're going to move on to mascara. My mascara, I'm using my Arbonne Speak Volumes mascara. I'm obsessed with this mascara. It's like my favourite thing in the world. Like sometimes, even if I'm like, I'm not going to put any makeup on, I will put this mascara on because it does wonders for my face. Okay, so that is mascara done. So now I'm going to move on to doing my lips. So because I've got quite a bright and bold eye going on, I didn't want to do like a bold lip. I was going to go in originally with my new Arbonne lip duo, but I feel like it's just a bit too much for this look today. So I'm going to go in my Arbonne lip gloss, and it's in the shade Calla. So it's a beautiful like sparkly nude, and I think it will just like fit quite nicely. And that is the makeup look done. So yeah, that is today's video done. I'm really happy with how it's all turned out. A lot happier than I thought I was going to be, because I thought I was going to absolutely destroy this look. So I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to give it a massive thumbs up. That would mean a lot. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so. That would also mean a lot to me and Emily. But yeah, I will see you guys soon for another video. Until then, bye!